Hello everyone, my name is Vijay Patel and in this video we are going to discuss everything about the BCIN, what's the BCIN and how many exams are over there under the BCIN. Alright, so let's start with the what is the BCIN. BCIN is like a building code identification number and it's generated by the Ontario government. And with this BCIN you can definitely design a house or a small building. You can stamp the drawings basically. Apart from that you can design the HVAC for the house, and if you want to become like septic designer you can pass the BCIN septic and BCIN designer legal, then you can start your own practice. Apart from the jobs and business you can also get the government job, and it's compulsory to get the BCIN for the building inspector and plan examiner. If you are targeting any of these job or like business, then you must watch this video. So let's start with how many BCIN exams are over there. There are 16 BCIN exams, and most common and mostly people start with the BCIN house. So in this BCIN house exam, we cover the building code, whatever relevant to the house, mostly part 9. Apart from that, there is two different exams called general legal and designer legal. I already have a video on that. You can must check like what's the difference. But basically, if you want to become a plan examiner or building inspector, you'll choose the general legal. And if you want to like stamp the drawings as an architectural designer, HVAC designer or septic designer, you must have to give the designer legal. So according to your path, you will choose that. Small building is the next level of the house. Once you are past the house, you can give the small building. Sometimes if you have experience and if you pass directly small building, you don't have to give the BCN house exam. So it's like a G2 and G license, right? So that's there. And as a BCN designer, you can stamp up to the 3-story and 600 square meter. After that, you need either architect or engineer for the drawings. Large building is not for the private practice or something, like you can't stamp the large building with the BCIN and like in the private practice. But if you are, let's say, government employee, and like if you want to review or inspect the large building, then you must need to pass the large building. Apart from that, if you are working for the private company, if you have large building, it shows there you know the more areas of the building code, right? So that's that. Complex building is the next level of the large building. HVAC for the house. So if you want to design a HVAC for the house, you have to get the HVAC house plus designer legal, get your insurance, and now you can start your own business or like a stamp the drawings. Alright. So that's that. Detection, lighting and power. Building services. I just recently passed this exam. So building services cover all the building services relevant to building, right? So that's that. Building structural. Even if you pass the building structural, you are not able to stamp the drawings. You must need the PNG license for that. Building structural is useful for the government job like a plan examiner or building inspector. Also, we have plumbing house and plumbing all buildings. If you pass the plumbing all building, you don't need to give the plumbing house. And same here, like you don't need for the like a practice or like a stamp the drawings plumbing all building, but it's for the government jobs. All right, so that's that. Fire protection. On-site sewage system. If you want to become a septic designer, you'll get the on-site sewage system plus like designer legal, and you can design and stamp the septic systems. Okay, so that's that. Power and duties of CBO and power and duties of RCA. So we have total 16 BCN exams, and here we have the exam format. So duration is 3 hours. It's 3 hour long exam. We typically don't sit and read for the 3 hours, so it's like a very exhausted if you don't practice. If you want to practice like a real exam, we have a portal over there, like we have quiz and timer over also there, so like you can practice and like get the real scenario like the exam. All right, so that's that. Total question is 70 during the exam, so you know that. Type is open book, so you don't have to remember everything, but you have like definitely need the strategy how to find the answers. So that's the type. And passing marks is 70%. You must get 70% to pass any exam. right? Fees are very reasonable, it's like $150 only, so that's good. If you want more insights on the BCN exams, we have lots of blogs and YouTube videos on our channel. Apart from that, we offer like a free BCN exam practice, so please visit our platform stonewoodpartner.ca. Thank you.